Hello, 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 amazingly wonderful people. You're welcome back once again to Simply Sue Olu's YouTube channel. Today, I just want to let you know that it's that time of the year when RCCG Worldwide is involved in fasting for the next couple of weeks, 50 days really to be precise. It's time for you to, develop yourself spiritually and to ensure that you invest in yourself. I am also trying as much as possible to invest in myself spiritually. So it's going to be less of social media, but however, I promise that I'm not going to cut off completely. And since we've started on the book of First Kings, we are going to continue somehow. It might not be as much as it used to be. So today, guys, let's continue by looking at the book of First Kings, chapter 4. So I'm going to be reading from the book of First King chapter 4 verses 1 to 19, and today I'll be reading from New Living Translation because there are so many names that are a bit difficult to pronounce. So do bear with me as I read. First King 4 chapter verses 1 to 19. King Solomon now ruled over all Israel, and these were his high officials. Azariah son of Zadok was a priest. Elihoreph and Ahijah, the sons of Shisha, were called secretaries. Jehoshaphat, son of Ahilud, was the royal historian. Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, was commander of the army. Zadok and Abiathar were priests. Azariah, the son of Nathan, was in charge of the district governors. Zabad, son of Nathan, a priest and a trusted advisor to the king. Ahisha was manager of the palace property. Adoniram, son of Abda, was in charge of the labor force. Solomon also had 12 district governors who were over all Israel. They were responsible for providing food for the king's household. Each of them arranged provisions for 1 month of the year. It takes a wise person to do this, especially that he didn't have a blueprint. He didn't have an example to follow. But, because of God's wisdom in his life, he was able to organize and arrange all these people. So each of them arranged provisions for 1 month of the year. These are the names of the 12 governors. Ben-Hur in the hill country of Ephraim. Ben-Decker in Makaz, Zalbim, Beth-Shemesh, and Elon-Betanan. Ben-Hezed in Aruboth, including Sokal and all the land of Ephah. Bear with me. The region of Dor, he had Taphat, the daughter of Solomon, as wife. Baana, the son of Ahilud, in Tanach. Megiddo and all Beth Shean, which is beside Zaretan, below Jezreel, from Beth Shean to Abel Meholah, as far as the other side of Jokneam. Ben-Giba in Ramoth Gilead, to him belonged the towns of Jah, the son of Manasseh, in Gilead. To him also belonged the region of Agbor in Bashan, 60 large city, with walls and bronze gate bars. Ahinadab, the son of Iddo, in Mahanaim. Ahimaaz in Naphtali. He also took Basemath, the daughter of Solomon, as wife. Baana, the son of Hushai, in Asher and Aloth. Jehoshaphat, the son of Paruah, in Issachar. Shimeon, the son of Elah, in Benjamin. And Giba, the son of Uriah, in the land of Gilead, in the country of Sihon, king of Amorite, and of Og, king of Bashan. He was the only governor who was in the land. We're still looking at the wisdom that God gave Solomon. Solomon was very, very intelligent, extremely wise. And in the last, one that we dealt with in chapter 3, we talked about how he was able to mediate between two ladies who were fighting over a dead and a living child. Today we're looking at the way he actually organized his cabinet members, had people, officials who serves as departmental leaders, he had cabinet members, he had province leaders, and he had, authority over them, and he was able to supervise them and to lead them. Solomon's wisdom was not just in dealing with the people and the challenges of life. He understood the fact that God is a God of orderliness and, God of design. In fact, when you look at Genesis chapter 1, the way God created the world, it was done in sequential order and everything fell in place. So he was able to, use the wisdom that God gave him, to do likewise. He appointed people, and put them in different position, and they were able to, he delegated authority so that these people were able to help him to manage the great Israel as at that time. He appointed 12 governors over the whole of Israel. So these 12 governors, he asked them, each will be bringing provisions for a month. So it's only in 1 month, a governor will make provision for the king. And from the book of 1 Kings 4 that I read, you will see that Solomon was so intelligent. So if I'm just responsible for a month to bring, provisions and whatever is needed for the king, I wouldn't complain. So he split them into 12. So everybody, for the rest of the year, 11 months of the year, you'll be chilling, you'll be enjoying yourself. Will do whatever you want to do. But at least for 1 month of the year, you'll be responsible for king's provision. He was such an intelligent man. He understood that for things to work, for people to work, for organization to stand, you must have things in place. And he put things in place. He had governors, he had secretary, he had departmental leaders, he had priests, he had trusted friends, advisors. So he was able to put everybody in the right place. And it was, look, in this day and age, it's very easy for us to say it's not a big deal. We have prime minister, we have ministerial team, we have secretary of state, we have this, we have that. But you have to understand that as at that time, there was no blueprint for Solomon. As at that time, there was no one else who had done that. There was no such organization was not in place. So it had to be the wisdom of God that enabled him to put the right people in the right place. He was able to run his palace, the people of Israel, the government. He was able to build a government, a system that actually worked perfectly well. He had 12 governors. And these governors were put in a position of authority. He delegated authority to them. And they were the ones that were collecting the taxes for him. And they were the ones that were making provision for him. So each governor was responsible for a whole month in a year to make sure that they provide food, they provide taxes, they cater for the animals, they cater for the people, they cater for his family and everything that it will need for a whole month. So really, it has to take wisdom for you to organize people. You and I know that if you're managing just 4 people, 6 people, 10 people, you will know what you have to go through. And remember the story of Moses. He managed the people of Israel, and at the end of the day, they gave him a hard time. But so this man, Solomon, asking for wisdom was the best thing he could ever have asked for. And he was able to manage Israel to the point that during his time, there was peace. I'm not going to jump the gun because that will be the next one we'll be talking about. So what I'm saying is we need wisdom. It doesn't matter how intelligent you think you are. You can be very intelligent, you can know what you need to do, and you can know how to do what you need to do, but you still need people to work with you. You cannot work in isolation. And if you're not able to manage the people properly, then you will be a failure. And you can see Solomon succeeded because he was able to manage the people. He put the right people in the right place. He was able to manage them, and everything went seamlessly. And that is what happens, when you have God's wisdom. I just pray that God will grant us unusual wisdom, especially as we're waiting on him in the next couple of months, and that he will guide us and help us so that we ourselves, wherever we find ourselves, whatever position we found ourselves, our work, our home, in the community, in the society, in our churches, in our organizations, we will excel because of the wisdom of God in us. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in my next one. But please do remember to subscribe to my channel, share my video so that it can be a blessing to other people. Leave me a comment, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, peace.